Hello. I'm just trying to go fast here. But yeah, we got two racers. Hello, Shrambles.
Hello. I was going to see who's going to speak first, and it was you. You were the winner. Your prize? A hot and fresh mystery match action. We've got
Absolutely.
Krankdud versus Hopscotch007.
Talk about him quick.
Krankdud, just phenomenal. 4 top 8 appearances. Someone not to be trifled with. Don't pull an FPS or you will be destroyed, because Krankdud is very, very good at them. But facing off against Krankdud is someone not to be trifled with. It's Hopscotch007. Hopscotch has a top 8 appearance, hence the legendary top 8 player Hopscotch007. Hopscotch, 56% win rate, very consistent as well. Hopscotch, known for doing hopscotch strats, I think is the purveyor of team always left. So you have a choice, always left, never pick right. Always investigate whether or not the left choice has some problem with it.
And we're moving to the game.
Anyway, we got a game.
Eventually, once Wingstop goes away, we've got a game. Well, we do. I mean, it's just
Tori, Hououhen, Gaou no Bouken.
yeah, everybody's favorite game. Sorry, I shared that wrong, so it didn't work.
Right. I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly. Get in the comments if I pronounced it wrong. I'm talking to you, YouTube commenters. I know you're out there, just dying to say words about these games that we're streaming. And I'm a fan of you. Even if you are mean. Okay, FFAO is correcting me. There's no way I was going to get that. There's zero chance of me pronouncing this correctly. I can't even pronounce my own words correctly.
And we're off.
Yeah, as Ponu was pointing out in the chat, when this race started, the game had a very long attract mode.
It's true.
Like, it was very much showing you a lot of the different techniques you can play.
I don't think it's gonna help you that much, but there are some cool parts of this game for sure. Oh, Krankdud had to change his controller settings.
But it looks like you can turn enemies into blocks and then collect blocks and place them as platforms.
Yeah. So when the enemies turn into blocks, if you collect them when they're orange, that's just replacing like your stash, replenishing your stash. You can place any block that you have in your stash by pressing down and B, and it puts it in front of you. Or if you're in the air, it actually puts it below you. So it's pretty sweet.
This is based off of some historical novel? I'm inclined to trust Neeks or Nico on this.
Well, I don't know if I would say that. It might be, like, originally, it's based off of a manga from Osamu Tezuka, the Astro Boy guy.
Oh, this is Astro Boy?
This is not Astro Boy, but it is that guy. Yeah, I do have to post the picture. I put it in my testing comment that this guy looks screwed up. He's got a weird look.
Give me credit.
Yeah, my wife was reading about this game while I was playing it and found this picture of him.
Insane.
Hold on a sec. I've kind of...
Well, enough of the historical context. Krankdud is already at the first boss.
Yeah, so, to finish
takes
this
a
game,
death.
you would need to, like, find weird, like, warp doors. But what they're doing is just beating the first 7 levels, and then it's going to look like the game's over. It's technically not. It'll just loop you to level 1, but that's the end of their playthrough.
Yeah, so they don't have to do some secret Konami code to
Exactly.
like warp to the correct level.
There we go. We got more sound on Hopscotch's screen. I went loud early as it was a bit of a risk, but...
Oh yeah, Krankdud already making their way to the second level. So there's like a limited amount of time to collect those little blocks when you take care of an enemy.
It's true. You have a pretty big stash, though. I found myself putting them under me frequently. Like, just so I could get height. If I remember right, for some reason, level 2 just, like, doesn't have a boss. Like, it just, like, you just collect the little piece at the end of it. And oh, look at this. Look at this placement from Krankdud. That's actually really... that's a lot more difficult. I wasn't moving that quickly through the air. And I don't think you're really meant to. But if you get the timing right, you can.
You can just basically fly over the level with the platforms. And Hopscotch on the other side. Hopscotch has beaten the first boss, so caught up to the second level. But
well, not anymore. Krankdud's now on level 3.
Yeah.
But anyway, look at this dude in the chat. I posted him. His nose is pretty screwed up.
Oh, he's kind of got, like... I mean, there's a lot of characters with, like, noses. Like, that's like
yeah, but
almost a trope.
A lot of them are in, like, Saturday morning, or, like, Sunday comics or whatever, not, like, in a more serious art style. You can see his nose on his sprite. I couldn't even tell it was a nose.
Well, I mean, like, there's Cyrano. Like, Cyrano is like a...
Well, I guess that's true.
If we're talking about historical context.
Yeah, or the great Steve Martin movie, Roxanne, based on...
Yeah, based off of Cyrano.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You can't really...
If you read about this dude, he's kind of like messed up. I don't know. He's like a wife murderer. He was a thief, and he was really mad one day, so he killed his wife. And then because of that, he was like, I'm not a good person, so he decided to become better. But I don't know. A little late.
There's not really. You can't really come back from something like that.
Yeah. It's in the paste bin that you can destroy blocks, so Hopscotch just has to go for it.
Yeah, and you can shoot up. So, alright. So, Hopscotch, finishing level 2, defeated the no boss pretty quickly. The boss being the blocks. Krankdud taking a death. I'm assuming they have...
destroying this game. Krankdud's probably going to finish this in, like, 8 minutes. It's not that long of a game.
Well, they're both on level 3, and it looks like you start at the beginning. I don't think there were checkpoints for the levels.
You do. Yeah, if you die, you go back to the beginning of the level. But, I mean... You have a decent amount of life. You do have to be a little bit careful. And if I remember right, one of these levels does get kind of tricky. Clams increase your max life. So it's good to get the clams. Rice balls just refill your health. Pretty much refills your health in every Japanese game.
Well, those are jelly donuts.
Yeah. Right.
In the American localization.
I don't know, you're kinda right, Sir Nico, if the original manga was based on a historical novel. It sounds like something that could be true, but this is based on a Osamu Tezuka manga.
We're just gonna say it's true, and then deal with the consequences later. Krankdud fighting what looks to be like a jumping mummy boss.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hurt him when he's in his ball form. In my opinion, you couldn't, but it's kinda... There's not a lot of feedback, so it's difficult to tell.
Yeah, hard to say, because there's no enemy HP, but just immediately turns into a portrait.
Nice.
So that is the third piece.
He did.
Krankdud is... we can basically say halfway done to the goal now.
Yeah, for sure. I think the last 3 levels are a little harder, but I don't really remember. I know, it wasn't 3 days ago, it was like a week ago, but I did play this fairly recently, and I don't remember a lot of the individual levels. I guess a whole game playthrough is fun too, but it's not like an MT thing. You have to stomp in certain places to find warp doors in order to get...
You probably have to find additional pieces of that painting.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I wrote the goal as beat stage 7 because that's effectively what it is, but it's subbed with like a much more complicatedly worded goal, which is like have 7 sculpture fragments or something. Hopscotch on this boss. It's gonna be a difficult... Well,
Oh,
not a lot of health
hit,
left.
though.
I'm a little concerned. I do think there's continues at the bosses.
Yeah, that looks like this isn't the beginning of the stage. At least I don't think. Yeah, a lot of time to complete these stages, too. I think that started at, like, 800 time.
Yeah, there's no point. I don't know why the time is there. It doesn't make any sense. Krankdud going for the health, even though they were one down, costs a little bit of time, but it's good to be safe in mystery races. Playing it a little loose with these, though, but seems to be getting at least enough height to fall off those stones so you can make it across those gaps.
And getting this power-up, which looks like it's invulnerability.
Oh, yeah.
Krankdud is taking the time to go and get these items. I think he has to scroll the
Krankdud
screen
needs
a
to
little
walk
bit more.
far enough forward to activate the boss.
I was probably just going to face tank this. Yeah, and that's the smartest decision.
Yeah, one boss apart. It's going to be difficult to make up. It's not impossible. It's not like Hopscotch is moving slowly. They're moving fast. It's just kind of about...
Yeah, 3 stages left for Krankdud.
Yeah.
You know... Yeah, it's literally showing no respect to these enemies. Krankdud is just barreling through them, not caring about taking any damage. Okay, it just magically lands on an invulnerability power-up. The Krankdud has just left his controller on right. Okay, now it's finally stopped.
Yeah. Oh,
But
okay,
look at
taking
how-
a lot of damage here.
Probably gonna check that treasure chest? No?
I think
Just
you've got to
trying to...
destroy the... Yeah, there we go. Remember this boss being kind of tricky. It's like not... It's just not that easy to get through.
Oh, so you do lose your life up power up if you die, so you can't just...
You can really shoot fast if you get right up in the face. It didn't activate though. Oh no. Okay, there we go.
Krankdud... the second time in a row, Krankdud
There
just
we
needs
go.
to scroll the screen just another pixel. But yeah, Krankdud has this down. Hopscotch really needs to pick up the pace in order to catch up.
Yeah, now it's dying a little bit. It's gonna be tough.
And speaking of dying a little bit, literally dying right there.
Yeah.
Back to the beginning, I think, of stage 4.
This is a mean bridge. You gotta jump over the parts that fall.
Oh, and you can't tell which parts... This is classic NES, like, game logic.
Yeah. In general, I would say, though, this game is clearly, like, very... Even for NES games, this game is old. But, like, it controls pretty well. I liked it. I would do a full playthrough of this at some point, for sure.
So, I just saw that there was a continue system. Is there unlimited continues?
Yeah, I think so.
Think so is a dangerous sentence, but we'll go with it.
The fact that I don't remember means there must be. Because if it didn't, we would just put that in.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can just continue.
There's enough continues that it wasn't a problem.
Yeah,
to
it wasn't
complete
even
the
a
goal.
thought. So it's probably unlimited.
Hopscotch completing level 4, I think that was? Yeah, so on level 5.
This is a difficult jump here. Okay. Krankdud hasn't really done the thing where you place a block in front of you, which is almost more of the, like, point. Like, that's just kind of the normal way you would play. Probably place less underneath you, and actually place them, like, in front of you and build stairs and stuff. But was able to make that gap anyway, just with enough height. And we've got a death. Oh, for Krankdud. I think that's the first death, or second we've seen for Krankdud. Fell down the hole right there.
I mean, Hopscotch playing this level exactly the same as Krankdud, so might be able to catch up to the same level before Krankdud finishes this.
Yeah, I think so. You have to be a little bit more deliberate on this level. This is going to be a shorter mystery race, but both these players remember the days when races were shorter. especially Krankdud. We've got one of these guys in every single Japanese game. We always need one.
Yeah, we always need a Scorpion Thunder Man.
They're called like Raijin or something. Hopscotch being a lot more...
Yeah, Hopscotch taking time and not the right way to go. Krankdud on the stage 7. Yeah, showed
stage.
No respect to that previous boss. Hopscotch getting the kill. Only a stage behind. Mythical9 in chat saying that this stage sucks. So maybe there's a chance for Hopscotch to catch back up. If this stage shows any trouble to Krankdud, which already taking a death, having to start over.
It's the jumping fish that do it, really. Krankdud took the upper path in the second half of the level, which I think was a smart move. Oh, here we go. So there was a continue halfway through the level.
Already at the boss. So yeah, this is over.
This is over. Got done, I assume.
Yeah, I don't see Hopscotch beating this level and the next within the next minute.
No, it's true. We do have the 15-minute rule. But it could happen. Probably. Like, in a speedrun context, it could probably happen.
In a speedrun context, yes, but I just don't think there's enough time. Which is unfortunate, because Hopscotch is doing really well in this game, too. It's just...
a whole lot faster than either Myth or I's time in this game, and Krankdud is already here. Waiting to come into stream commentary. Hello.
Hey.
Congrats, you destroyed this.
Kind of surprised it was kind of goofing off for a lot of it.
I feel like you were taking the risks, and most of the risks paid off. You were the fast underfoot block plants. I mean, you never know.
Hopscotch still got that minute because ID stopped the timer.
Oh,
ID's rigging this for a redraw.
That's weird. I don't know why that happened. There we go. Anyways. Yeah, it was, destroyed Myth in my time. I mean, it was short. We thought it would be around 20, but not 13, so... really cruising through these stages, never letting go right.
That was a pretty fun game, though.
Yeah, the, what happens after this level is you loop back to level 1, and you have to, like, find hidden doors to get to the rest of the stages. So I think it's a fun game, but it's kind of hard to do the rest of the game in MT, but, I don't know, yeah, this is one I'm probably gonna play through later. I liked the way it controlled, even though it was clearly very old. Do you, play a lot of NES games?
No. I usually hate the NES games. Only a few I really like. Like Ninja Gaiden 2 or Kabuki.
One of the oldest NES games we could probably get. It's 87. This is early NES, or I guess Famicom, but the dude's sprite is a big nose. I thought it was a big underbite, and that was his lower lip. But
oh, now I can't unsee that.
But it is. It's just a weird big nose. Yeah, I noticed it was like the level with the waterfalls. You were placing the blocks, moving too fast to be able to jump back off of them, but just falling off of them got enough height. So that was a nice move. I think that got you through that section really fast.
Yeah, because I think when you place the blocks, it's like on a grid, right? So you kind of have to know where you are in the grid when you place the box. You want to jump off of it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, I think the sort of, not necessarily intended, but like, You can place blocks in front of you and like make stairs. Neither of you were slow enough to use that method ever, but it is possible.
And Hopscotch making it to the boss. Probably gonna make short work of it.
Yeah, this boss is, I don't know. It's just stand there.
And there it is.
Big match. Losers 5, we're getting there. And Hopscotch just had a match. So nice that they're able to schedule this so quickly. See where you're at. I doubt you have an opponent yet.
So Krankdud will be playing the winner of Arrow Fodder versus either Bright Shadow or Nest Kamikaze.
Nice, that's an exciting one.
Any other comments about the game, Krankdud, that you want to make known?
Not really. It's kind of pretty straightforward. And it's platforming.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it flowed pretty well. I feel like if it was made nowadays, it wouldn't control super differently, other than that grid thing, probably.
Yeah, let's see what we
see
have
Hopscotch and no.
coming up on the schedule. And this was kind of a surprise match for today. Or maybe it was on the schedule, I didn't check.
We don't have anything, but
No,
Go into it now.
yeah, we don't have anything for quite a while, but I did download quite a few podcasts today.
Oh, are we doing some vodcasts now?
Yeah, I think let's do a couple. Yeah, Hops is not coming in for your interview, but GG Krankdud, that was really fast. I think that, let's see, I mean, this has been raced before, but I don't know if this goal has ever been raced. This is probably the fastest blind time we've seen on this, though.
It's at least the fastest blind time we've seen today.
It's very true. No, Cool Kid was speedrunning it in 23 minutes, so got a little bit of work to do for the whole game, I guess, but...
Oh, I thought you were saying Cool Kid was playing it right now.
No,
and actually played
no,
on this channel
way
earlier,
back.
so
Playing
making
it in
my
2011.
comment.
Well, here we go. 27 minutes versus 41 minutes, man. Both Myth and I cleared 27. They must have not been feeling this game, but regardless, it was nice having you. It was exciting. Glad you got a straightforward match. And Hops will be leaving this tournament, unfortunately, but with some top 8. Have you ever actually been in? You've been in top 8 before, right, Krankdud? Years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krankdud had
Quite a
4
few.
stars on his card.
I didn't. I was too busy setting up the stream fast to look at the cards, but this could be another year. You've got Losers 5 isn't as far as it seems because we have so many people in this tournament. Because the one actually before top 8 is Losers 9, but 4 more wins and we could see it. So good luck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no stranger to the long loser bracket runs, so
That's the way to go. You got to play more games that way.
yeah, because I think NT6, like, the entire reason my win rate is so high was because in NT6 I lost the second round and then I got 3rd place. So just ran through the entire gauntlet of people in that one.
That's
Yeah,
how you
I'm-
do it. That's how
I'm no
everyone gets these
stranger
kinds of
to
wins.
taking the first loss and then making it all the way to 9th place in a tournament and having almost done that twice. So
That's how you
That's why
massage
I
the
have
win rate. That's how you
so
look
many
good on
wins.
these cards. It's not clear where those wins came from. You gotta just drop fast, and then you get the numbers.
I'd have had those stats.
Exactly. Yeah, Andy, Maurice has a similar thing because last year he lost to someone like second round or something, and then went cruising into top 8. I don't know if Andy's ever done that. I feel like Andy usually stays in winners, but we'll see it eventually.
We can help out. Have a good one.
All right.
All right.
GG.
Thank you so much, Krankdud. And GG's.